Stampin' friends. Tonight we're going to use, we've used these before, the Snowflake Splendor set. I actually got this Merry Christmas from the plaid little tree punch stamp set. So what I wanted to show you tonight is the way to do cards for if you're trying to make it simple. So maybe you're trying to do it like, you need 100 cards for Christmas, and then stepped up and then stepped up again. This card I would consider the kind of the middle of the road. I think this card is one that's fairly quick, but not super quick. So that might be one that you might make several of, but maybe not 100. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And here's this piece back again. And I wanted to tell you, okay, you can probably guess what I'm going to do here. I'm going to make a shaker card. So, and those are so fun. And I wanted to show you a couple of things about my shaker card that I think will make it even better. I kept the insides out of these, the little pieces that come out of the inside of this blue glimmer paper. And so I thought that those, mixed with some of the little snowflakes that we have, could be really pretty in the shaker. So we'll give it a try, and if we don't care for it, we don't have to do that again, but I just thought that could be kind of cute. So there are two ways we could do this. I wanted to avoid having to cut two pieces of Whisper White to go through this paper. Does that make any sense? I didn't want to have to cut one of these and try to line it up perfectly on top of it. What I was thinking we could do, we can either put it under here and have a white background for our shaker, which could be really pretty. Let me put this on here, and I'll get a few of my snowflakes. Oh, that's not snowflakes. That's something new that's going to be in the spring catalog. It's some little ladybugs. So here are my little snowflakes and stars. I'm just gonna pop them right out there. Okay. I think I might need them all. What do you think? I think I'm gonna have to order some so you all can make these. We probably won't do these in November. We'll probably do these in December. So we can have time to get some more. All right. So then, the reason I did this was to kind of show you how that would look if it was shaking through there. Oh my, Sherry, still don't have, power. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I hope that it comes on soon. What a mess. So you can see here where I've put this in here, and I don't know if I think that that looks great or not. So I think I'm going to try my other idea, which is using two pieces of transparency or acetate or our sheets, whatever you want to call them. So what I think I will do is I'm going to set this white aside so I don't make a big mess. So the first thing to do is stick my acetate sheet to my card base. And I want to do a little bit better job of adhering it this time, since I am using a shaker card. Now this is just the part that sits next to this, so this isn't going to be affected by the shaker, but I'm just kind of thinking about it. I don't want to have any chances of it messing up. Well, hope I'm not out. Doesn't look like it. Okay, there we go. Let's get that back from there. And whoopsie. You knew I was going to do that, didn't you? Okay, so there, I'm trying to get a little bit more on the side. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm just trying to get this right in the middle again. All right. Here we are. And you can see that's not incredibly neat on the back. So you could, spend a little more time on it and get it even neater. So then what we want to do is keep our shaker within this space. So I have these foam adhesive sheets that Stampin' Up! Sells. And what I'm going to do is use them to stop the insides, whatever I use as my shaker pieces. Sometimes that during Valentine's, you might use Valentine's or whatever. But what I want to keep this from doing, I want to put it right along the bottom because I do not want the majority of these to fall away where we can't see them when the card is being displayed. So I'm putting these together. And then over here, it's going to be a little bit weird because it's kind of going to show, but it's white, so hopefully it will be okay. I just don't want, here we are. I don't want there to be any mistake there. And I'm going to put some over here. And then up here, and the only reason for not doing this in a square is just to keep your pieces adhered and kind of contained. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna get one more. So I have to go across the top. That. And you want to overlap these. You don't want to take a chance on any of your sprinkle pieces getting loose. So any place that looks dangerous to you, just go ahead, or looks like it's in any kind of a bind, just go ahead and get that in here. These are called foam adhesive strips. They are number 141825. I don't think that's an old number. I think it's current. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm ready to peel this off. Which takes a second. That might be one I need to add a little more to there. It was so easy to pick that up. Kind of concerning. Okay, so now that I've gotten that finished, I'm ready to take my other adhesive sheet and kind of imagine where it's going to go, but I'm not ready to put it in there yet. I want to go ahead and put my pieces down inside the shaker. So there I go. I'm making sure to get all of the blue pieces because I really want to get, to make those really show up nicely. So then just kind of push them to the side where you're going to, where the one side or the other, doesn't really matter which one. And just kind of imagine how that's going to look, and if you think you need more or less of them. So I'm going to go ahead, and I don't think I need quite all of those. Put them back in the little package before I lose them. Where is the lid? Okay, well, I guess I will set it over there and hope for the best. Okay, so you just want to make sure that you don't have any stuck, like right here I have a snowflake stuck in the foam strip, the sticky foam strip. So I want to make sure I don't have any around the edges. And then I'm just ready to pick up my top piece. And, oh, there's another one that's not even inside there. There we are. Oh, this is a, okay. And another thing when you're doing these, I have an entire huge batch of stars right here that were stuck together. Well, we don't want to put those in there all stuck together. So be sure you don't have any of those before you stick it down. Okay. So once you have that, you're ready to just get this as centered as you can and then stick it straight down. Make sure it's not hanging out the card. And if it would happen to be hanging out of the card, you can always just cut it off the bottom or something like that. So then I'm just tapping every part of this because I don't want to take any chances. And then so now when our card is sitting out like this, you can see that it's a shaker card even from far away. So does that make sense? So I just think that blue adds a little bit. You know, sometimes it is turned over where you can't see the blue, but I think the blue really adds a little bit of extra look to that. And it costs you nothing because it just comes out of the snowflakes that you're cutting anyway to put on the card. Okay, so now I'm ready to put some glue dots and pop these guys on. There we go. This down here. And I think the shaker card is really worthwhile. It's a lot of fun to make, and people love to play with them. So put this up here maybe. Oh, where's my, oh, there it is. I'm just putting these in the center because I like the way they look when they look kind of more like they're floating. I'll put that one right there. And then you can still make the same decisions that we made on the other cards, whether you want blue rhinestones or whether you want the regular basic rhinestones, whatever you think looks the most striking with that. And it seems to me like that from far away that the blue looks the most exciting. So I'm going to use the blue. There we are. I think I do want the small on this one. And then maybe even put them on these little guys. Well, that one's completely covered up, so I won't put that one on. There we are. So then you can see how that kind of adds to it. And then I think I'm going to add some white ribbon. So there's a lot of different choices in white ribbon. We have the polka dot, which is really cute. And then, so you can see here, it kind of gets a little lost. And we could use the silver that we used on the last one. We could also use this shimmer ribbon because it almost looks blue. And then we could even use the Halloween ribbon, which is a silver. It's supposed to look like a little bit like spider webbing. I don't know if you can even see that, sorry. But it looks like a frosty color on the top. I think that I am going to use, you could also just use a plain white, which we also have. I think I'm going to use this iridescent one, maybe across the top. And because I think it just adds a little more of a different color. It's kind of fun. You could also get busy with your Wink of Stella. You could put a few more white. Whoops, that's not a white one. Sorry about that. Let me try to grab a white one. You could put a couple more white snowflakes on here and cover them with Wink of Stella, and that would add even more bling, I guess, to this. So, okay, this will hopefully be quick here. Get this wrapped around here. This ribbon is a little bit firm, I guess you would call it. It's kind of difficult to hold on to. Just like, I always like to make sure that I don't have it twisted up inside. I'm just gonna do a bow. There we are. Then I'm ready to tuck my bow under this snowflake. You want it to look nicer like that. And then, there we go. Just scoot it over to where you think looks nice. Let's see, I think I would like it to be a little closer to the center. And then you can always put a glue dot, especially since this one, it doesn't matter because we've got such a mess on the back. You could put a glue dot on the back to hold it exactly where it should be. And then clip this side and clip this side. Oh, I didn't quite get them even. I'll have to fix that. I like them to be even amounts of cut pieces. I'll scoot it over just a little bit more. Now, you might like it down further on the card, or you might like it up high, way up here. That may look cuter to you, or maybe in the middle. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. I'm glad you like it. So you can just put it whichever place you think looks the best. And I think I'm going to split the difference, kind of go in the middle. So there we are. So let's do a quick recap. This is one I thought was quite a bit quicker than the others because you don't have to use your adhesive, and you just have the 3 of these, and you don't have to have any extras. Then this was the in-between one, which has a, you can see it's fairly neat how that looks inside there. You don't really see anything about the acetate on the inside. And then it has the 3 shinier ones and a little bit of designer series paper inside, which you could certainly put inside this one. That would look cute as well. You could put designer series paper there. See, that would look nice. So something to consider. Like that. So there's a jillion ways you can do it, obviously. And this is our shaker, and then you can see how we put our leftover trash from this glimmer paper inside our shaker. So this makes it have another use that you might not normally think of for that. So because the other side of the glimmer paper is white, so you don't mind having white in there either. So anyway, that's the 3 cards for tonight, and I hope that you all enjoyed it. And do let me know what you want to see sometime soon. I'm kind of getting down to some of the, I've used all of the sets that I bought, that kind of stuff. So let me know if you can think of something. Oh, I really wanted her to show coloring or whatever. And let me know what you think would be fun to watch on our Friday Lives. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.